Welcome to Straight Talk with your host, Patti Foster.
Today, Rosa Blum, Holocaust survivor, talks with us about living life after all of the pain she experienced in concentration camps during World War II. She begins her story back on February 7th, 1957, when her son Mark was being born and the incubator was newly on the scene. When Mark fell asleep, tell us what happened.
He was a very unusual baby. He was born 2 pounds 4 ounces. Nobody thought he may live, but for some reason he survived. And later he was an incubator for 6 weeks, I believe. I don't remember now. I remember that when he was born, I was driving a Cadillac. I sold my Cadillac and I had 50 cents left to pay off the incubator. I paid off the incubator. And I brought him home. Later, after 2 years later, I had another son. But that one, I was lucky because I had a surgery after Mark. And I was injured in concentration camp and I lifted a very heavy things. And all my female organs were a mess. I cannot say anything else because I'm not a doctor. I just, whatever the doctors used to say to me, that I just couldn't carry children through. Originally, I had 4 kids, 3 boys and a girl. And out of that, 2 of my boys survived. And if Mark wouldn't stay on, I probably wouldn't have had another one after him. But because of him, I had a second child. I was hoping to have a third one, but my husband was a businessman, and he went up on the plane and caught mumps. He came home with mumps. No more babies. Somebody else took care of my plans. I have always find that sometime if I make plans and they're not right, somebody else takes care of them. Hear about us. And that's something, it's here. We all think through life that we are very smart to figure things out, but it's not our wisdom. It is somebody else that pushes the buttons. Is stronger than anyone else can think. There is a strength in the atmosphere that by itself it moves on. And therefore, I believe that he's going this time. And maybe, I don't know, for the good or for the bad, but I'm getting to be 91 years. I already been 91 years old, going to be 92 to my next birthday. I'm getting very old. I'm a hard time taking care of myself, not to take care of him too. In some way, I think he did me a great thing by taking him. He took him without me knowing that he went. He went in his sleep. That day that he went. In the morning, I worked out for 2 hours in the gym. And I came home, I took him to the doctor. The doctor examined him. And then after that, I went ahead and bought him a haircut and beard cut and took care of him, and we came home. And I was very, very tired. I do the driving myself. I was very tired. I looked up to him and I said, Mark, do you want something to drink? He says, later. First time he said it with a word even. Kind of surprised me. And he went to sleep. So did I. I was very tired, exhausted. I woke up in the middle of the night. I had to use the ladies' room, and I looked at him. He slept so peaceful. I said, don't wake him up. To myself, let him sleep. I'll wake him up, and wake up again. In the morning, I woke up, and I said, he never been to the bathroom all night. That's just too long. Tried to wake him up. There was nobody there to wake up. He fell asleep, and he died in his sleep. If I ever tell it to somebody, they always say, it's a wonderful death. It's a very hard one, the one who survived. He left with nothing, not one word to tell me or say something. It hurts very bad. It's very painful to make sense out of it. And whenever I say it to somebody, he died in his sleep, they said, that's something that we all wish something happened. But I don't know what's right or wrong. But he did. So he's gone now. Now I have to make life on my own. I still take care of myself like I did always. I do my own marketing. I go to the gym. I work out. I wake up in the morning at 5 o'clock and I work up in my garage for 35 minutes. And after that, I come back in. By 6 o'clock, I have something to drink, lay back down, and I sleep till 7 o'clock or rest sometime. After he died, I couldn't sleep, but I rested for that 1 hour because that's my routine. And an hour later, I wake up, or I get up, fix my breakfast. I eat my breakfast, and by 7:45, I manage to get into my car again and go back to the gym. By 8:30, I'm by the gym, and then I work out till 10:30, and then I take a shower. And the people there are just grateful to me. I don't know because I'm a Holocaust survivor or why, but God had blessed me with wonderful people surrounding me. They do so much for me. I had a broken arm, and I have my hair, and I don't want to cut my hair. I keep a ponytail. The reason I told the girls why I keep a ponytail, and everybody looks so surprised when I tell them. So I think I will tell it to you all too. Why do I keep a ponytail? I just cannot completely cut my hair. When I got into Auschwitz, I traveled 4 days and 4 nights in a train with 130 people in the train, 235, with no water, no toilets. And the top of everything, a woman gave birth to triplings. And we arrived to Auschwitz. I arrived the second day of Shavuos, what is a Jewish holiday for us. Whoever is Jewish will know what I'm talking about, second day of Shavuos, and it is a day of Memorial Day. And we arrived there, and my grandmother looked up to me, and I had long ponytails, bigger than me, all the way down to my knees. And she looked at me and she says, you know, I have a little time. I will comb your hair. And I said, okay, Grandma, do that. So she undone my ponytail. She helped me undo my ponytail. And as soon as I finished letting out my ponytail, the door opened up. You can imagine when the door opened up, with no air, I was pushed out. I looked at my grandmother and I said, Grandma, I cannot walk like that. She says, go find yourself a rope and tie your hair up. And I did. I did then find something, and I tied my hair up. And I went, for some reason, I went back to the same car that I was in, and the woman with the 3 babies was still there. And she was waiting for somebody to pick her up. When and as I went upstairs, I went back up on the top of the train, and I find a scarf on the floor. Beautiful. Big roses, and black background. Beautiful scarf. And I looked at the scarf and I said to this woman, "Is it yours?" She says, "No, you can't have it." So I made a rope out of it and I tied my hair, and I felt so good. I mean, I was 15 years old and I felt so good. And suddenly I wanted to get off the train and I couldn't, because the little car came to pick up the woman with the 3 babies. And when the car I couldn't get off the train, I just sit back and waited. So they picked up the woman, and I looked in the side into a window of the train. I saw my mother. She was holding one baby on one side, one baby on the other side. I screamed, and she turned her head. And I don't know if she heard me or not, but that's the last time I saw her. And from there, I came, and I was waiting for the woman to be picked up. They picked the woman up, and the little buses in the front that I couldn't get off opened the back gate. When they opened up the back gate, it was full of corpses. And on the corpse, they took the baby woman with the 3 babies and pushed her right in the top of the dead bodies. It did something to me. It left me like half crazy. I thought, oh my God, there's so much evil going on here. And I went almost bizarre myself. I couldn't see what happened after that. And finally the little car went away, and I browsed around for I don't know how long, because the day anymore didn't become too much sense to me. And I was trying to open the door. The door suddenly, as I got close to the building where my mother went in, I heard a big noise. Just like several doors have closed at one time. And when I heard that, I put my hand on the door to go in, and I couldn't go in. I was outside the crematorium door when they had turned the gas on my family. I had no idea where I was. And Mengele came up to me and he says, "You are chosen to go to work." But I said, "My mother isn't there." And she said, "Oh no, you cannot go there. You go and to work." And I went around a circle, and I make myself back to the same place where I tried to get in first, but I had no idea where I was. And he came over and he says, "I told you, you are chosen to go to work." And he started beating on me. He beat my head so much. Somebody called him away. And that's how I remained alive today.
And even today, Rosa, how from your time in those camps when Mengele did that and all the pain you went through, how does it help you live today?
I don't know. All the pain, they helped me. They gave me strength because I'm the one who survived. And I was very lucky for a reason. I look around on and off. I say, there's somebody else pushes our buttons beyond you and me. I don't know what to call it or what to say, But he up there takes care of all of us. And he pushes the button, and he still pushes the button today, because I still find strength in my past, and I find a future for myself still. And for that, you all have to try to figure me out in some ways. I'm a hard person to be known. Thank you for you all.
Thank you, Rosa Blum. Finding strength in her past and knowing she has survived for a reason. That's Rosa Blum. To find out more about Rosa Blum, contact the Dallas Holocaust Museum. And listen to more interviews I've done with Rosa on my website at pattifoster.com/straight-talk-with-Patti. That's pattifoster.com, pattifoster.com/straight-talk-with-Patti. Thanks for sharing the moment.
Thanks for listening to Straight Talk with your host, Patti Foster. Patti is a motivational speaker, writer, musician, and has an amazing testimony of God's faithfulness. For more information, log on to www.pattifoster.com.